And it does seem like it came out really fast. Here's the quality. I see lots of different colors popping out. I don't see anything lacking. And then there's the black. It is already dry as well, so it dries out immediately. Is this printer actually good at printing? And what are some things that you should know about this? I've got it here in the box. I'm also curious to see how good of a setup process we have and how easy it is, because a lot of printers are frustrating to actually set up. So I'm going to be answering those questions as well as some other frequently asked questions that you may have. And again, this is the Canon PIXMA TS6520. And get this out of the box. It's out of here. The printer looks like it was packaged really well. Here's everything that was included in the actual box. We've got color and black ink cartridges to get us started, a setup guide with setup instructions, and then the printer itself, as well as the power cord to plug into the back of the printer. Now, one thing that's really nice about this is that it does have a scan area so that you can go ahead and scan very large documents. It's a pretty big printer overall. Go ahead and measure it so I can give you an idea of how big this actually is. Got my tape measure here. It's going to be 15 inches across and 14. So 15 by 14 on this one. As far as how tall it is, it's about 6 inches tall. Large printer, and it gives us a lot of different options for both black and color. I'm going to go ahead and plug this in so we can start printing and playing around with the settings. However, just be aware when you're taking this out of the box, this was not taped down or anything like that. So this lid was really loose. It was kind of flipping around. And so you can see here, it actually does raise up on these, like whenever you pull up on the lid. So if you had a bigger stack, like a thicker piece of paper or something that you wanted to scan, it actually does give you a little bit of extra height to go ahead and put that down there and scan it. So really nice. The old printer we had didn't have a scan area, so this is already better than that. And so let's go ahead and plug it in. Got it plugged in. I just pressed the power button here, and now it looks like it is booting up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the setup guide here, and I'm going to follow these setup instructions so that I can go ahead and get this hooked up to my Wi-Fi. So it does have a really nice interface here where it's asking us the language we want to use. I'm going to choose English. And it says to install the ink cartridge. So open the cover. So to get access to replace the ink cartridges, there's two sides on this. There's two holes on each side. You can go ahead and pull up on this, and then it will reveal the inside of the printer, and then this will actually hold the lid up. And then right here is where we're gonna want to put the color cartridge, and then this one's the black cartridge right here. So we can just simply lift this up, and it gives us the ability to put in the ink cartridge here. Let's go ahead and get it out, because it was provided with the printer, but let's go ahead and get out the color one first and put that one in there. First thing you're gonna do is pull the tab off. This is for the color ink cartridge. Pull this tab off, and then we're gonna put it straight down in like this. Just this part's gonna be face up, the Canon part face up, and then you're gonna put it in straight down like that. So let's take the tab off, and now we can go ahead and put this cartridge in just like that. That will be sealed in there. Then you can go ahead and put the color down, and now we can go ahead and do the black ink cartridge on this side. Same process. Got the tab removed. Now we're just gonna go ahead and put this down in here like this. And we can go ahead and put this back down. Then we can put this part down. You have to pull up on it, and then it will go down. And then now it's gonna go ahead and read our ink cartridges. So one thing I really appreciate is this screen that tells us like what's going on, because sometimes you get a printer and you have no idea why you're getting errors. There might be flashing lights, but this is gonna be able to actually tell us exactly what's happening with the printer, even down to little minor things like, you know, the lid has been closed. And then right here, it's asking us, do we wanna start alignment to improve print quality? So let's go ahead and click yes. We need to load some paper in. So let's grab some paper. So on the bottom here is the paper tray. It's at the very, very bottom. You'll pull that out, and then these guides are actually really nice because right now it fits the A4 paper type, but you can change these guides if you need to, these blue guides, and you can actually adjust these for whatever it is you're trying to print. So it helps feed the paper a lot more accurately. So for example, we could, you know, bring this in further if we need to make it smaller. We can also see that the different sizes here are labeled. So like if we wanted to change this to A5, we can move it right here. So really cool that it's got these guidelines. For the actual paper size we're gonna be using, we're going to Go ahead and do the A4. And then let's put this tray back in. So far, this has been a super easy setup process. Now it says it's gonna be calibrating the printer for optimal print quality. Do not remove the paper. It's gonna take about 2 minutes. Okay, it's completed the calibration process. It did, you know, a bunch of fancy printing and all that stuff on this page. So yeah, it completed the calibration process. And now it's asking if we want to do automatic firmware updates. I'm gonna go ahead and say yes, because I want to go ahead and make sure that this doesn't get out of date and not update automatically. I want it to always work whenever I need it to work. So I'm just gonna hit enable on that. And then we do see different options here. So copy, scan, maintenance. I can see up here at the top that the internet symbol is crossed out because we have not connected to Wi-Fi yet. However, just keep in mind, this is not a touch screen. So, you know, if you might be wondering if this is a touch screen, it's not. We're going to use this to navigate. So I'm assuming to get to the Wi-Fi, we're going to go to settings, and then let's go ahead and look for an option to add our Wi-Fi, which I believe is going to be this one right here. And then it's asking us how we want to connect. I'm gonna choose Wi-Fi. That's probably the simplest setup I've ever had for a wireless printer. So pretty cool, pretty easy overall. Definitely happy with that. Let's go ahead and print something here just to see what it looks like whenever we actually print something. Okay, so I've selected the Canon up here. Right here, you can see the Canon printer is selected. Now I'm gonna print off this page that has a bunch of different colors and different gradients for the black. And then we're gonna go ahead and print this now that it's connected, and let's see what it looks like. So it did start printing right away, and it does seem like it came out really fast. Here's the quality. I see lots of different colors popping out. I don't see anything lacking. And then there's the black. It is already dry as well, so it dries out immediately. And I love this interface here that actually guides you through setup and guides you through different errors and stuff like that. Really easy setup for sure. As far as print quality, really great print quality in color and in black and white. So we'll see in a few months how this printer lasts, but as of right now, I am really enjoying it. But it prints fast, it was easy to set up, and overall, I have no complaints so far. So Canon, great job. I hope this helps you. I hope this was valuable, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day.